I quit running in 2020 in lockdown, and I'd already been watching basketball, so I started playing with my brothers and found out it was something I really enjoyed to pass the time. I'm Corbin. I'm just a basketball player who is a Christian. I find it really therapeutic to just go and shoot around. It's something I could do for hours, and the feeling of hitting a nice shot is just there's nothing else I've experienced which does that for me.
Through friends at our church recommended that I give sailing a go, and that was 5 years ago, and I haven't stopped since. My name's Jake, and I'm a sailor. To be able to go out and have the freedom, the world is your oyster. You can go and do whatever you want to do in your boat. I grew up in a very Christian household. It kind of brings that attitude that you don't really get through anywhere else in life. It's the love your neighbour, it's the don't put yourself first.
I like to approach any situation from a loving, level-headed kind of perspective. I think it's a big part of my life. It always has been. It gives me identity, it keeps me grounded. For me, I think sport is a method of processing, and faith is a way, a guidance into how to approach that. And I approach basketball as a way of processing through the things that I've read up on in the Bible. When I mess up in basketball, I know that that's not what my identity's in. My identity's in something bigger. I can just shrug it off and play to the best of my abilities.
Faith, for me, is definitely a place that I turn when things get tricky, but also when things get good. Sport is very similar to that, because if I'm feeling quite scared or anxious or anything like that, going sailing can help those emotions either die down if they're bad emotions, or they can really boost if they're happy. Sport and faith in of themselves go very well together. They share the same ideals, they share the same values within them, and they also share the same impact.
I think there's a lot of issues in the world nowadays, and people really struggle with knowing who they are and what they mean. And I think for me in particular, and lots of other Christians that I know of, it helps me know who I am and helps me process things and helps me approach basketball. And when I mess up, when I'm not playing well, when I don't get picked, and when I start to feel bad, I know that that doesn't matter because I'm loved.
If I could tell anything to anyone who was either questioning about faith or questioning about how good a sport can be to them, the main thing that they can do is give it a go. You'll never know the true impact it could have on your life unless you try it.